Okay, so Matt, I've never had a Tesla before. You were telling me that there's a lot of features, some quite unique to this. Would you mind just having a bit of a run through of what we could expect?
Yeah, so as we discussed when we were sitting down, these Teslas have got so many features. Some of them are wicked features. Some of them are so ridiculous and unnecessary. But I think that they're probably the best ones to show you because there's so many. I've got Luke with me who's going to give me a hand to showcase them in the best way because he drives all of our cars and drives all Teslas. I
Fantastic.
don't get an opportunity to drive all my cars, but Luke does, which is great. But just jumping onto the screen here, these little options down the bottom, this is actually a toy box. So if you click the toy box option, I know previously we was talking about, for anyone who's never driven an electric car, you wouldn't believe how fast they were and how much the delivery of power in one of these is. So if you click the ludicrous mode, this is a ludicrous model. When you click, let's go ludicrous, you get the space in Elon Musk way, and then you've got two options. Are you sure you want to push it to the limits? It's either yes, bring it on, or no, I want my mummy. I mean, in terms of professionalism...
What would you pick? What would you pick, Matt?
I'll be honest with you, I'm the most boring driver here, as Luke will probably tell you. I don't think I go over 40 miles an hour. So as Luke's correctly pointed out, I'd probably err on the side of caution. But yeah, just something like that. It's just amazing how different these Teslas are. If we go back to this, you can even click, I want to be on Mars. So when you click this, it brings your sat nav as if you're driving on Mars.
Wow.
Gives you an idea of these space projects. Go back into the toy box. You can be Santa. So obviously for Christmas, all this software is updated regularly. So when it's in December, you drive around on your sat nav as Santa in a sleigh, which is so unnecessary, as I said, but amazing what you can actually do in a car. You get the unnecessary option of a whoopee cushion. So when you've got guests in the car, you can sit there and embarrass them. Again, such an unnecessary feature.
Can we hear that?
I mean, why you would put that in the car is beyond me. And even just down to the romance option. So you can sit in the car, you've got Get Cozy, and it will set up this log fire. I don't know why. I mean, if you're sitting waiting for your child, sports practice,
Yeah.
and it's cold, it's dark, it's actually quite nice if you want to recline the seats and get a little half hour in. But these...
And that's called romance option, is it?
That's the romance option. I'm not sure how romantic it would
I'm
be,
not sure.
but I mean, I could definitely see myself falling asleep waiting for someone in the
I've got
car.
a friend of mine called Andy, I think would definitely be able to put that to use.
But yeah, as I said, these are the different features in the toy box. So obviously we spoke about romance mode in there, but what actually is a cool feature, you've got the theatre option. As you can see, it's got Tesla Theatre. So you've obviously got Netflix, YouTube. So you can sit there and actually watch YouTube on this massive screen, or Netflix. That for me is a great option, because if you are sitting there waiting for someone,
Yeah.
I know I keep referring back to waiting for children playing sports, but that's quite a big part of my life. So obviously, if you're freezing cold outside, you can be literally sitting in your car watching your latest Netflix series, which
Amazing.
I think is an amazing option. And we go into arcade mode. And then you've got all these different arcades, solitaire. This beach buggy game is probably one of the better ones. So yeah, as you can see, it's beach buggy. It's a proper arcade game with your actual individual cars. So if you had a silver Tesla, it would be silver.
Okay.
The attention to detail is absolutely crazy. Let me continue. And then again, you can pick your different models. These are the different models from Tesla, the ludicrous being the fastest, performance, and obviously the standard. Let's go standard because I'm a slow, boring driver.
So this is where we get to find out how good a driver you actually are.
I'm probably the slowest, boringest driver ever. As you can tell, I'm not the best driver. But to think you're actually sitting in your car playing this arcade game is absolutely crazy. It's almost like Mario Kart. I've crashed into a lamppost. Hopefully I'm better at selling cars than I am at driving cars.
Getting a few parrots there.
Yeah, I think we've seen enough of this
we get the
particular
idea.
example, but yeah. So, like I said, it's just got the amount of features inside a Tesla is absolutely crazy, and some of the stuff that you can do in here is magic. And the way they drive, if you are a person that has got an infrastructure where you've got an electric charging point, only do short journeys, I can say electric cars are amazing. Obviously, when you've got people that drive a bit further, need more mileage, that's a different argument. So whether it'll be the future or not, who knows, but that's not my job. So, but these are amazing to be inside, amazing to drive. And that's one thing that we're fortunate here. We get to experience all different varieties of cars. And speaking from Luke, who's sitting next to me, he likes the electric cars. One, it doesn't cost him any fuel, charging it up at work, but just the way they drive. And he is a car enthusiast, go-kart driver, and drives performance cars. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to be said about electric. How good they are is definitely an argument. But yeah, for us, I just thought it'd be great to show you how weird Elon Musk is when he's designing these cars and what he puts in here. But it's definitely a brilliant product, and the technology inside these is just out of this world, quite literally, with the space stuff he's got going on.
So Matt, what would you say is the most unnecessary feature?
Well, to be fair, I think the most unnecessary feature is something that me and Luke didn't even know was in the car till about the 5th or 6th one. We actually have to get out of the car to see it, and you actually need quite a bit of clearance space. You'll probably see why in a minute. But yeah, we had about 4 or 5 of these before we knew what this button did. So if I get Luke to show you, and then we'll have to jump out of the car.